and welcome back, my wonderful subscribers. Today is a little bit different. Today I'm going to reveal to you why some comments get a big fat red X by me before they ever make it onto my videos. So let me kick off by saying that this is my personal philosophy for managing my channel, and that if anyone else or any other of the people that you follow do it differently, that is totally fine. This is just what I've chosen for my community. Next, I think it's important to lay the groundwork of why I started this channel. And if you've been here a long time, you've probably kind of inferred what my why is, but for the sake of this video, I think I'll spell it out. My goal for this channel is to empower women through knowledge and inspiration to be confident in their own choices throughout their own journey. So the two key points of that are knowledge and inspiration. Essentially, I want to arm you with the knowledge to make smart decisions and inspiration and hope to keep you uplifted during whatever battle you are in. To that end, obviously I've made a lot of content. I've been on here for a few years. And at some point, I think in 2019, I made the decision to moderate every comment that goes onto my channel. Here are the 4 reasons why your comment might not make it onto my channel. Number 1, it is hateful. It is hateful to adoptees, adoptive parents, birth parents, infertility warriors, or anyone on my channel, including me. I get a lot of comments to the effect that Evangeline is not mine. And that she is stolen and things of that nature. There's also been comments that are hateful towards birth mothers or other adoptive parents, and I just can't allow it. I'm trying to build a community here that is hopeful, that is inspirational, that is supportive, and I just can't allow that trash to ever see the light of day. Next, getting back to my mission, I wanted to make sure that this wasn't just a channel where I shared my journey and, provided a testimony of our path to parenthood. I wanted to make sure that knowledge was inherently embedded in everything I provided. I didn't want to just have my story be out there and have it be a singular point. I wanted you to be privy of why I made decisions and what facts fueled those. So the second type of comment that I delete are misinformation comments. And these come in 2 forms. People that are just lying, that are just absolutely lying and don't have any substance to their comments or are harmful. So if they are saying that this drug is dangerous when it's not, I'm not gonna have them fearmonger my audience. And then the second very popular type of comment is ones where people are contradicting me, which is fine, but then they don't have anything to back it up. I put a lot of effort and research into almost everything I say on this channel. So if you're gonna come in and contradict or more helpfully correct me, then I expect there to be an article, a study, some sort of proof that your comment is more valid than the research that I have done. So you are more than welcome to correct me. There's several examples of people correcting me in comments across my channel. But if you're just gonna come in and say, no, that's wrong, period, end, comment, I'm sorry, you're not making it there. And this is one where I struggled with well, do I let you, try to decipher this or not? And then I decided, no, this is my channel. I built up, this space. And so you don't get to come in and spread misinformation about something if it goes against what the facts say, because that is not in line with my mission. And I realized if I allow misinformation to exist in my comments, then I've wrecked the integrity of my channel. That being said, every time someone says something, if it seems valid, I go research it and see if I can find anything. So I don't go research the you're wrong period ones, but when people actually form a complete thought, even if they don't inherently go and get research, I then go research it. It's so much easier if you contradict me and actually have an article that support it. More than happy to upvote it and call it a day and leave it and approve it. The next thing that gets you X'd before you ever make it onto my channel is promotion. And this comes in a few forms, 3 main forms. One is promotion of magic pills. Oh, I did this to lose. It happens because I have weight loss videos and PCOS videos and people really want to take advantage of it, but I cannot tell you how sketchy these things are, where people are like, well, I lost all this weight and you just need to talk to Dr. So-and-so. You can hit him up on WhatsApp. No, you can't hit up any legitimate doctor on WhatsApp. So those get X'd right away. If you are blatantly just promoting your own social media, your own channel, if you're like, great video, here's a link to my channel. Sorry, no go. Again, this is my community. I don't have time to go vet your channel. And it's just easier to have a blanket statement of no. That doesn't mean I don't welcome other YouTubers. I'm really good friends with some of these other YouTubers that have commented on my channel, but they commented in a genuine way. We built up some rapport. It wasn't the very first comment I ever saw on my channel. It was just self-promotion. It was several comments in, and usually I go find their channel that way. Like, I'm like, oh, who's this person? I click on their name and I find their channel, and it's more organic. So I fully support like other channels coming and networking, but let's try to be a little bit more organic than good video, slap a link in there. Finally, the last thing on promotion that I do axe right away is fundraising. And this is just an ethical dilemma. I don't know who you are trying to fundraise. I don't know if the fundraiser is legitimate or if you're just trying to take advantage of people who, a community that inherently feels for people going through infertility or adoption. I just have no way of vetting that, and I would feel awful if anyone from my channel gave money to something that was a fraud. So I don't let that through. Sorry. And finally, the fourth reason you cannot make it onto my channel is if I accidentally click the wrong button. The approve button and the remove button are very close. They are very close, and they're just both gray. It's not like one's green and one's red. No, they're just both gray, and sometimes I click the wrong one, and I am sorry. There are a handful of comments that are gone into the ether because I clicked the wrong button, and I am sorry. And if I'm fast enough, I can hit the undo. There's a little bar at the bottom, very subtle, that says, would you like to undo this action? It's barely a whisper. And if I'm real on it, I can click it. But if I've closed the app, if I don't realize that I've done it, it's just gone. So I'm sorry for that. So I hope that makes sense. My channel is here to ground my story in scientific knowledge so that you can make better decisions and more knowledgeable decisions. And I am trying to make sure that I promote a community that is in line with that is pro-science, pro-fact, and pro-being supportive during this time. Again, these are just my own guidelines as I try to navigate how to make the most helpful, most supportive, least toxic community here on YouTube. And I understand that some of these things may make you feel like I'm overstepping, and some, may feel like I'm not going far enough. But this is just where I've come to after a few years of doing this, and these are just the guidelines I'm using in 2020. You never know, my opinions may change over the next few years as I'm doing this. Thank you, as always, for being a part of this community, and thank you to everyone who obviously has positive comments. I made a whole video about negative comments, but you guys are so kind, and you provide a lot of insight. And thank you to everyone who does submit a genuine correction. Again, I am one person doing my own research. If you have more knowledge, please give it. But thank you to everyone who makes this a positive space. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, ladies, keep on fighting.